Fans of the wildly popular Starz network show Outlander are one step closer to season 7, after it was revealed last week that production had begun. The Katrina Balfe and Sam Heughan fronted show was actually renewed back in 2021 after seasons 6 and 7 were announced at the same time. Today, we're talking about season 7 production, plus other related bits and pieces about our favorite historical fiction. Stay with us. First up, what happened at the end of season 6? Stay tuned. Well, as usually happens with shows of this nature, fans were left with more questions than answers, as the season 6 finale, entitled I Am Not Alone, began with a gun battle between Jamie and Richard, who had come to arrest Claire for murder. The pair had to wait for the cover of the night, but as they were napping, the villagers arrived to arrest Claire, accusing her of being a witch, as well as being a murderer. Of course, none of them have a shred of evidence that she is, in fact, a witch. However, the community wants justice for Malva, who claimed she was carrying Jamie's child, with her father leading the pack. But neither Jamie nor Claire tell the angry mob that Malva was involved with at least 2 other men, bizarrely. Elsewhere, Brianna and Roger receive confirmation of their son's parentage, and Jemmy shares a cute message with his soon-to-be sibling. Ian then finds his aunt and uncle, but Jamie and Claire become separated thanks to Richard's scheming. Tom reassures Claire of Jamie's safety, but this is all coming through Brown, so we don't know how much truth it holds. Tom carries on with Clara, but Ian arrives with the Cherokee just in time to save Jamie being taken aboard the ship, with Chief Bird telling Jamie, I told you I would fight with you, bear killer. Of course, Jamie then escapes. What did you make of the season finale? We're talking season 7 production now. Don't go anywhere. Thanks to the announcement last year that season 7 had been given the green light along with season 6, fans knew all along that they would be getting a 7th installment. But few would have predicted how soon after season 6 ended and production would get underway on season 7, and given the gap between the last 2 seasons, this will all come as welcome news. And this all means that we should, in fact, be looking at a similar time frame next year for season 7 to drop. The production crew are clearly not interested in hanging around given the COVID delays of the last couple years. And of course, fans will be eager for the show to return given the cliffhangers we were left with last time out. What will happen to Claire? And are Brianna and Roger aware of what happened to Claire and Jamie? We just need to know. And it has also been revealed that the upcoming season will run across a mammoth 16 episodes, which also adds to the idea that the crew are looking to make up for last time given all the nonsense that's been going down over the past few years with delay after delay. This means the 7th season will be the lengthiest since the very first season, which fans are delighted about. What do you guys make of Outlander beginning production on the 7th season so soon? Great, right? What else do we know? Let's see. Well, the show's executive producer, Maria Davis, was speaking recently about all things Outlander, and when quizzed on when fans can expect to see the latest season, she admitted she didn't actually know, saying, I haven't been told when we will be airing season 7. All I know is we are in the beginning of shooting it now, and that's all I can say. I think we're on a fairly typical schedule, but it is a supersized season, and it is this bumper season which has fans worrying that it could take more time to put together. Of course, season 6 was only 8 episodes, so using the idea that a season that is double the episodes will probably be double the work, fans might be right to be a little anxious. However, the 6th season was only 8 episodes thanks to COVID, but they still delivered on the drama. We're sure they will do their best to get season 7 out at a similar time to season 6. However, as there is no restrictions in place anymore, thankfully. So, what did we know about the plot? Well, as we all know, the show is based on the Outlander novels by Diana Gabaldon. So of course, the 7th season will take inspiration from one of these, and we can reveal that the book will be based on is called Echo in the Bone. And if you haven't read it yet, Gabaldon's website offers a brief synopsis on what it covers. Set in America, London, Canada, and Scotland, the book's cover image reflects the internal shape of the novel. A caltrop, that's an ancient military weapon that looks like a child's jack with sharp points. The Romans used them to deter elephants, and the Highway Patrol still uses them to stop fleeing perps and cars. This book has 4 major storylines: Jamie and Claire, Roger and Brianna and family, Lord John and William, and young Ian, all intersecting in the nexus of the American Revolution, and all of them with sharp points. Of course, this gives very little away, so unless you're going to read the book, you're going to have to just wait and see see what happens. Next up, what do we know about the cast? Well, we are delighted to report that all the main cast will be returning for the next installment of this hit show, but there will be a slight adjustment cast-wise. The role of William Ransom, Jamie's son, will be played by Canadian actor Charles Vandervaart, who has previously appeared in Lost in Space. William is the product of a short-lived romance between Jamie and William's mother, Geneva, who passed away during childbirth, and the baby was raised by Lord John Grey, who raised the child as his own. Of course, William knows of Jamie, but is unaware of his own lineage, and it is thought this could all come out in season 7. As William heads off to fight in America, this all probably means he will come face to face with Jamie stateside, but what isn't certain is the way William will react. What do you guys think he'll do? We're talking about all things spin-off now. Stay with us. As you have probably heard by now, there has been an Outlander spin-off show in the works for quite some time, and the show, which is set to be a prequel to our favorite time-hopping drama, is apparently set to be focused on Jamie's parents, which should be pretty interesting. Outlander is, of course, one of the biggest shows ever on the Starz network, so it comes as no surprise that they want to milk this cash cow for all it's worth. And it has also been suggested that the spin-off could follow Lord John Grey, although plot details are pretty sparse at the moment. We do know, however, that Matthew B. Roberts, who serves as executive producer on the parent show, will be writing the spin-off, whilst Meryl Davis and Ronald D. Moore, who developed the original, will also be on board as executive producers. This is all great news for continuity and canon, but we're just not sure when the show will be set exactly. A true prequel would focus on events before the main show, but as the Outlander timeline is a little skewed, it's unknown exactly when we will be focusing on. It's also been suggested that the show could focus on Master Raymond, but it is thought that Diana Gabaldon is going to write her own novel based around him, so they wouldn't want to step on her toes, surely. Who would you like to see the prequel focus on? And finally, are we set for a guest director in season 7? One of the great things for the actors being involved in a show like Outlander for so long is that the longer they're a part of the project, the more their input is taken on board. And this is no more true than for our very own Katrina Balfe, who has recently revealed that she would like to try her hand at directing. However, as much as she would like to give it a go, she doesn't know if she will be allowed, as she recently revealed her pleas have fallen largely on deaf ears. She said, "It would have been the perfect chance for me in a very safe space. I'm so close with all the camera crew, and they were always having conversations about what lens they're using and what frame it is, and they're really always super helpful in giving me as much information as I want. It's a shame, but out of my hands. We're sure she would do a great job." What do you guys think? As always, thanks for checking out our video today, and be sure to stop by again next time when we will be discussing all sorts of different bits and pieces. And why not do us a solid and share today's video with any Outlander fans you might know of? Bye, guys.